Hello, everybody. Are we on the correct order? We are. Yay! You guys are so good with the cameras. It's always impressive. I think you guys are the best ones with the cameras. On everybody. You're so good. Thank you. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the show. That's funny. Chat over here got paused. They're still stuck in all the salt. So, yeah, boys, you were got yourselves into a bit of a pickle, didn't you? We have been, the Where's the Prince has been a running meme in the community for a week now. It's been kind of a funny meme going on for a while. Oh, hi, Cryptic. Hey, Cryptic. Just so you know, why don't you check out the what are they called? Daddy's rewards that you can do here on the channel. So we're going to click that little button for the loyalty point rewards. So the loyalty that you're going to look for is, hold on one second, let me just find out which one you like. For Rena's situation. For Rena's situation, let's see, Trump card is going to be the best option for you. Because a Trump card means that, well, everything goes horribly. So you can definitely Trump card her. If you just want to make her day a little bit more difficult, a community curse, that is definitely an option if you want to try to kill Rena. Beyond that, I don't have anything else. But I suppose I could add maybe a tier over on Patreon called Assassinate. We've joked about that for a while, but I haven't done it yet. Anyways, the Daddy's command doesn't work, and I can't remember the macro to make it work, and I'm so sorry about that. I have to find it, and I tried Google search and I couldn't find it, so I'll find it soon. I'm sorry. Dad. Mom. No, it's supposed to be exactly as Cryptic wrote it, but when I had to reset chatbot, I lost it, so I don't remember where it is. But moving on. So, boys and girls, what do we the two of you had a conversation with these guards that made things go a little bit sideways. And so it wasn't the end of the world, it's just things went a little bit sideways. And here you are being escorted back to Malmley with them. It's a bit of a walk. As you guys know, you just made your way all the way here, though you elongated your original walk by kind of like really investigating the land a whole time.
You chose the map?
I can. Actually, I was literally clicking over there for that right now.
Oh, awesome. Thanks for doing what I asked you to.
And Messi dies as well. I mean...
Not yet.
There you are.
I don't know that.
So it's literally this area over here that you're not quite in yet is where you guys have like a really good understanding. So if you were to wait like the better part of a day travel, maybe more than half a day's travel,
nah, that's too
long. You'd be able to be in an area where you feel comfortable. Either way, as you're being escorted by this considerable number of guards, let's bring the window back over. Oh, hold on. Just have to stop it there on the way over. There's so many damn windows. There we go. As you guys are being escorted by the considerable number of guards, as we see here, what are you boys doing? Are you having a conversation with one another? You keep it to yourself, talking to the guards?
Oh my gosh, Arena's so close. We can go save her.
No, it's not seen on stream, so it must not be true.
Oh, that's crazy.
So talk to me.
Quickly drags it underneath a tile. Yeah, we don't have a plan yet, so... Did they let me keep my banjo?
I mean, it's one of those things that technically speaking, a banjo is not a weapon, and they were trying to be very civil, so they did not look to take that from you.
That's kind of the vibe I was getting last week, too. I'm happy about that.
But they're also all watching you pretty freaking closely.
Yeah.
And the only reason why they're being civil is because they're like, okay, let's try to be a little bit respectful to the fact that this person has a very like wealthy and important family.
Right.
So.
Right. And I appreciate the boys in blue just doing their jobs. That's something that I feel like they don't get a lot of credit for.
Are you saying that you're happy that cops take bribes?
No.
Welcome to Florida.
No, they don't take bribes. They take meth. So I think we're gonna
Welcome to
wait.
Florida.
Yeah, that was what I was referencing. We're just gonna wait until from like the immediate time when we get grabbed. We'll just kind of walk and just kind of check out the people around us and wait until the guy that Rena's following is well out of earshot before we make any moves.
Okay, sure. So you are doing exactly that, waiting until he's a good bit away. Like, he's already walked around the hill. You guys go in the other direction. The guards are being pretty aggressive with you. Not all of the guards. The two that are like wearing purple, as you can see on the map there, if you guys are zoomed in enough, so it's the ones immediately in front and behind you. They're being particularly aggressive with you with the whole having weapons out kind of trained. Not like, sword in your face, but, trained on you, like pointing in your direction, just kind of, arm down, getting ready to act at any moment. At least for the first couple hours, they're going to be very keen on you. After that, you can imagine they like anybody else, they kind of will lose interest or whatever, right? The other guards are a little bit less so. They're the ones that just happen to bump into you or having a pleasant conversation, then they're like, oh, okay, I guess but those are the ones that were specifically there to defend the accountant from you guys. So, please.
Yes, I don't think we'd wait 2 hours. I think we'd probably wait several minutes.
Yeah, maybe a dozen minutes or so. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it is a heavy storm,
Mm-hmm. So you guys walking.
Tyler and I.
Oh, please.
Tyler and I's characters probably weren't able to exchange words during this about it because of just how close the guards were. But I still imagine we'd probably be looking at each other, trying to see if the other one has any idea or plan of what to do. So, Tyler, do you?
No, because you guys aren't going to be able to metagame out of game chatter, blah 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 blah, right? So
yeah.
So and I know you guys didn't do it on break because you both left. Well, you left your desk for a while, so unless you're texting them. Can you do me a favor? You actually technically can do a small amount of very basic information you could toss Tyler's way. You tried to teach him.
I did.
Thieves can't.
I did try to teach him Thieves Can't. Yeah.
So you're gonna roll a disadvantage, but why don't you try to roll a sleight of hands to be very discreet? But again, you're gonna roll a disadvantage because you're trying not to be seen by. Sorry, you're gonna roll normal because you're trying not to be seen by the guards.
Don't roll disadvantage?
You're rolling normal. My apologies.
Okay.
So you're actually being pretty discreet with your motions. Like first getting Tyler's attention, kind of whether it be like a flick of the wrist or something, kind of like a snap or something, whatever it is to get his attention. Maybe a meeting of the eyes. You get his attention. Ophios knows to look to you, that you're trying to get a hold of him. But then you start trying to Thieves Cant something to him. First, I want you to tell me what it is you're trying to say to Ophios, and then Ophios is going to roll an insight. Kiss him.
The Thieves Can't is I'm asking him if he has any weapons on him. So I'll pat myself down or something, just rub, or I would keep a dagger and give him a nod and see if he understands what that means.
Disadvantage on insight, right?
Yes, boyo. I hope he rolls horribly low. I mean, you guys are back out in the wilderness. It is possible that, because of how late in springtime and everything it is, he's got some serious bug bites, or maybe he's worried about fleas or something, because the way he's kind of scratching these different spots on his body, it looks like he might be itchy.
They make creams for that.
Okay. Is this
you say that? You say that? Okay.
He would say that openly because he basically thinks you're just scratching yourself.
When Yondas hears that, he thinks that perhaps Ophios is trying to respond in Thieves Camp but doesn't know the words.
Oh god. Why don't you roll me a normal insight first before we make you?
Sure.
Yep, he thinks exactly that.
Yeah. So he's like, have some cream. And then he's like, that son of a bitch, did he plant something on me? And then Ophios, Yondas is gonna start looking around. He's like, wait, where, you didn't put anything on? I don't have anything on me. No, I don't.
One of the guards hey.
I don't have any cream on me, Ophios. Do you have my ointment?
I'm gonna roll insight again with disadvantage.
Okay.
Interpret that as you will. We're playing telephone now, baby.
Yeah. Nose? I don't have any cream. Oh yeah, Ophios isn't talking to his accent. I forgot he's focused on his speech right now. I don't have your cream. I'm sorry.
Right.
Ophios is actually just randomly, because once we get to a certain point,
What's that threshold
Ophios
there?
wants to trip and fall.
So okay, that's fine. So Ophios ends up like tripping and falling right as one of the guards is making a joke, like, "Listen, boys, if you want to play stick in the mud," and then he's like, "Ah!" and you fall down, and he's like, "Oh, are you? Come on!" And you.
As soon as he falls down, Giannis is gonna run over to help him up.
You don't have to run over. If you look at the screen, you're like right there.
I gently. briskly
Hold on one
walk
second.
over
So
to
you
him.
fall down, and it's one of those things where as soon as you fall down, the guard's attention turns towards you. All of them kind of like turn back. The two purple ones have their swords out, like they assume that you're doing something wrong. Even this guy turns to look backwards, like, what the hell is going on over here? Tyler, go ahead. What were you saying, sir?
I was gonna say, as I was falling, my hand would have been on my waist, because insane he doesn't have his cream. He just kind of like casually pat himself and then think of a bright idea as he touches the shrunken blade.
Mm-hmm.
And as he's falling, he's gonna pull it out and like have it in his hand as he hits the ground.
Okay, not a problem. Give me 1 second. And what are you doing, sir, as he is doing exactly like he just described?
I think it's Bad Thieves Camp, but I'm reading it actually like he needs help up, so I'm walking over to help him up.
Okay.
Okay.
So again, you easily are able to help him out because like he's right there. The guards are completely distracted by the fact that you are doing this, and the fun part is as they're distracted, and you kind of like one of the guards like, all right. Like as soon as you pull him up, he's like, all right. What are you boys up to? And he starts
Corona
behind him.
Hi, Corona.
Okay, so what happens there?
And all the other guards look to see what the hell that was. The guy kind of like turns and he spins to see what it is as well. And as the guard is like, spinning around trying to see what the hell just happened to him, you guys get a glimpse of an arrow inside of his backside as he again spins around. So he's like trying to reach at it, and there's an arrow inside of his backside. As everybody kind of realizes that there's an arrow there, all of a sudden you see popping out from all around a whole bunch of different persons nearby. A couple of them with bows out. Again, it's very, very rainy right now, so archery is not exactly an easy thing to do. With bows out, others popping out with swords at their sides, coming and running at the group of you that are there. Just coming out from, funny enough, one of the ambush spots you guys were originally thinking about going with. No, again, this is 7 minutes or so walk away. They come rushing out and going forward to attack. What do you guys do?
Ophios, Giannis had just helped him up, right?
Giannis just helped you up. Yep, and the
Yeah,
guy
I'm
was starting
literally
to yell
holding
at you
on
and
to
took an arrow in the back. Mm-hmm.
So, Ophios is going to puts his hand as you're helping him up in your hand, and he drops something that you can feel, and he's just gonna say, as the guards are distracted, he's gonna say, "Just make it bigger."
Okay.
I feel like I'm playing with Doxy again.
I'll inspect what he gave me, and no, I won't. I won't inspect what he gave me. I'll turn to the nearest guard, and I go, ha!
You're holding a toothpick-sized dagger.
Oh, thank you, Cryptic, for the gift subs. I have to give you daddies for that because they don't come intrinsically. I'll gladly toss a bunch your way, sir. Anyways, thank you, sir. So, what were you saying? So you pull this thing's sword, this dagger, whatever it is in your hand, is like the size of one of those cute little swords that you have at like
it's like a
bars that
letter
you put
opener.
olives on. You know,
Yeah, it's like a letter opener.
Oh man, that's so funny. So, yep, absolutely. You have that as a weapon, and as you're doing this, sir, as you're like standing there and like, ha, Ophios, what are you doing?
If he just does that, Ophios is literally going to do what is necessary to make it the size of a dagger.
Well, I mean, that would require you to take it from him, blah, blah, blah. I mean, you can do something else on your own. It's up to you. You do what you want to do.
You know,
All right,
talking
fine.
is a
Then
free
he's-
action if you just want to tell me how to do it.
He would summon his sword and just he would describe how to do it. He just like stretch it. I don't remember how it worked, how those magic work.
I thought it was some kind of lever, like a.
No. It's literally just for simplicity. It is just the pommel. You just kind of like spin it, and it
Oh,
starts
yeah.
making the
Oh,
thing
like a
bigger
deodorant
as it
stick.
goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
deodorant stick.
that's
yeah.
right. That's right. So he would say, "Spin the pommel," and at the same time is summoning his own blade.
Stroke it. Twist it.
So
Pop it.
the guards are just the guards are distracted as you guys are saying, and Jesus, the guards are distracted as you guys are saying, and like literally, I was like, and these people coming in to attack them, others firing at them with their weapons, sloshing of the mud, so on and so forth. The horses getting freaked out, all that fun
They're
stuff.
war horses. They're used to this.
You're able to take this thing and like, what am I doing? Oh shit! As the thing all of a sudden gets a lot bigger in your hands. First time it's ever happened. And Ophios is able to stand there, and the first time we ever witnessed this, describe the summoning of this blade into your hand.
So, what kind of happens is his medallion, his crystal, suddenly just starts to glow as like magic starts flowing through it and slowly forming the outside layer of the blade, and then suddenly in a quick second it just turns into this shadowy look of a blade. But it's like it's hard to the touch, and feels just doesn't have as much weight in his hand. It's fully finessable, and it's just dark, like pure 100% black steel.
Cool.
Looking.
Cool. Does it have like is it completely opaque, or does it have like a translucence to it?
It has a little bit of a translucence. It's kind of like
85%?
cloudy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. We know what we're talking about. You guys get it. That's 85% opacity. So, totally.
So essentially, it looks like it's pure darkness.
Yeah, beautiful. And then you guys immediately after that, like they come rushing in and attacking. Ah, ching, ching, ching. Ah, ching, ching. And there's a battle ensues around you as another arrow. And, starts hitting them. The two of you, it's not like you don't do anything yourselves. You immediately jump into combat. I mean, as soon as you get the sword, you get that big sword in your hands, and then there's a guard that's in front of you. It's kind of like the one that had the arrow in his back and he's twisting around. He sees you with that sword in your hand. He's kind of like, swings at you with the sword, and you're just kind of like, okay, buddy, as you like catch the sword in your other hand, and you just kind of like, sorry about that. Take that sword out of his other hands and gives Yondis, a blade in either hands, like he's comfortable doing, and you immediately jump into the combat with the rest. The ambush completely catches them off guard, and it plays out very rapidly. We're talking in about 30
Catches
seconds.
us off guard too.
Yeah, in about 30 seconds time, close to a minute, all of a sudden, all the guards are completely dead. Every one of them is killed. Sure, the people that helped to ambush, some of them got a little bit injured, but honestly, the wounds are rather superficial. They caught them by surprise, and it was a pretty easy, pretty readily won combat. Amongst them, however, there seems to be one that is more the leader compared to the rest. He's, it's one of those things where as everything finishes up, the others clearly kind of like look over to him as he's, giving a bit of command order, whatever it is, for them to, all right, see if there's anything of value here. We can grab these horses. And he looks at the two of you and goes, where were they bringing you?
You're not touching these horses.
Oh, they're yours.
He looks to Yondis. I figured Yondis should talk too.
My name's Giannis. Nice to meet you. And I pulled out my hand for him.
He stretches out
Yes,
his
there
hand and
are
says,
horses.
stretches out his hand and says, Mathis Cuddy. Yondis. Yondis.
I think I've heard your name before. Yeah.
Yeah, Yondis Alaton.
You know me. Great. Seems like everyone who knows me wants to kill me, so I hope that you're not in the same boat.
Oh, no, there's a bounty on your head. You're a friend of Rena's. I've met her before.
Scott, can I roll a history check to see if I recognize him from how far away I was when I saw him?
Wait. You glimpsed him very briefly before. You can roll a intelligence check.
Okay. I recognize him.
Yep,
probably.
you do recognize him. It's vague at first, and he says his name, and when I was just like, "Oh, you're a friend of Rena's," you're like, "I remember this guy." Yeah. So, he goes, "You're a friend of Rena's, right?"
He's speaking to Giannis, right?
Are you after her bounty?
No, just as I'm not after yours.
Ophios.
Good.
He's
Okay, then yes,
an
yes.
allies.
It's a pleasure to meet you, gentlemen. Where is she? I mean, I didn't intentionally come and find you. I stumbled across you, and fortunate indeed to meet allies out here.
Upstreams.
Do you have horses?
Actually, we don't, and we're going to need one of these to help carry the supplies that we're getting off these bodies. You don't mind if I take one, do you?
Ophios will say, "It's Rena's," and just kind of like hand him the reins.
He takes it. When you say it's Rena's, he's like, feels inappropriate to steal the saddle of a queen.
Mathis, was it? Listen, if you help us rescue her, I'm assuming she's in trouble. She might let you keep it.
I help you rescue her? Is she in trouble?
Yeah, she's well, she might have bitten off more than she could chew, and it's been
At
about
that
15
moment,
minutes, so she might be dead.
when Giannis says that, Ophios just kind of puffs, disappears. As I use my my teleportation spell, Misty Step, and I'm heading upstream.
Okay,
You
so
don't wanna
she's
grab the
traveling
horse?
30 feet away.
Yep.
You don't want to just get on the horse, or
So you just teleport a small distance away. It's gonna everybody's like caught a jar. It's not easy to see you because of the heavy rain. But obviously people do see you. And actually, some of the archers are like, "There's another one," and they start pointing the arrows that way. And you know what I mean? Somebody's like, "No, I think that's," and there's like a bit of confusion. Is that one of the guys actually lets loose an arrow over at you, but because of the heavy rain, it whizzes. Actually, I'm gonna roll a d20. If I roll a natty one, I hit you because you caught them off guard.
I was gonna say you should have had it at natty 20. The reason for that is because my AC is 19.
Oh, come on. Oh, my God. That's amazing. Because you just teleported away. Like, there's a guy. Oh, my God. That's so beautiful. All right. I hit you with a bow. Let me roll my damage. Oh, sorry. Oh, at least it wasn't like max damage. Oh, my God. So you take 4 points of damage as one of the arrows like kind of whiz by and clip your shoulder as it goes. Oh, somebody's like, no, that's the one that was just standing here. And then the confusion and even Mathis himself, kind of like turns his attention that way. But then as the confusion settles, he seems to get it pretty quickly. And he looks back towards you and says, we in a rush?
possibly. Don't know.
Because I have other plans I need to take care of. There's some ordeal going on nearby that needs to be taken care of. Are you which direction were you heading after you collected with Rena? Maybe we can meet up again afterwards. And again, I imagine Ophios is running ahead, but he's still standing here talking to Yondis.
Yeah, we're
Ophios
headed
is running.
back to Momley after.
Oh, Momley. I'm actually heading north. I'm heading to Zolgov. There's somebody up there I'd like to pay a visit to. Rumor is that they just assassinated, or at least I should say attempted to assassinate. I got word. Let me take that back a second. I'm sorry. I just got word that they attempted to assassinate the one of the rulers of an ally of ours. So I wanted to.
Who's they?
The commander of Zolgov. He his approach to handling situations is usually to take out the leadership ahead of time. From what I understand, he used some of his assassins to some of the allies to the south, and luckily he failed as far as I know. I was given an order to come up here and paying him a visit, maybe a taste of his own medicine.
Well, I'll tell you what, when we get back to Momley, we're actually tasked with sending some forces out. We might be able to send you some men.
Might be able to join us up in Zolgov?
Perhaps, yeah. We still have Momley to take care of, but after that, doors open.
I would love to stay here and coordinate whatever it is that we're doing. You to Momley, me and Zolgov. But again, and he looks to see Ophios, who's no longer even visible because he's already run off too far into the mist of rain and whatnot from the lack of vantage point. He's not up in the hill looking down or anything. He goes, but it looks like you might need to catch up with your friend.
Yeah, tell you what, Mathis, do you know Nightingale?
Nightingale.
Her ravens.
I don't believe I do. Is this somebody I should look out for?
Do I remember, Daelric, if Nightingale has contacts in Zolgov that she told us about?
She didn't specifically mention Zolgov, but she did mention Ursina before, and you do know that Mathis had specifically said he was heading south to the Ursina area before. So you do know that he probably knows the pigeon guy.
Pigeon guy?
Yeah.
Or the guy we,
that's
who gave
friends
us the
with
whistle.
Correct.
Yeah,
Bird
he's
man.
friends with Nightingale, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So you don't know the ravens, but do you know the pigeons?
Oh yeah, in Ursina. I'm
Yeah.
familiar with him. Are they friends?
Yeah, we have a similar message system.
Sure.
I'll send something your way to the city. Try to get someone to contact with you, and maybe we can meet up again later. But I do have to run.
Of course.
if you
So
don't mind.
word from either you, your friend. Did you say his name was Orphan? And then or
That
Nightingale.
is correct. Yes.
So
yes.
you, Orphan, or Nightingale, I'll be waiting word from it. Absolutely.
Correct. Yes.
Be careful. There's a lot of dangerous people on the road. And he hands you the reins back.
Referring to yourself in the third person. Interesting. Yeah. I gotta go.
He actually wasn't referring to, but that's okay. So so he hands you back the reins, and now you have the reins
he
of
wasn't.
3 different horses.
Fuck. Yeah. I'll jump on the one that all my gear's on, and then I'll try to get the other two to follow.
Scott, the reason I didn't grab the horse is because I thought we couldn't ride the horses in this muck.
Oh no, yeah. If you ride the horses in the muck faster than a slow walk, you have a chance of like breaking their legs, spraining their ankles, so on and so forth. Absolutely. But right now
slow walk
he's
faster than our walk.
A horse. Humans. It's funny. Humans are actually arguably the fastest creatures on the planet. Sorry, the most endured creatures on the planet. We can handle longer distances more than anything else. But for short sprints, horses are faster.
Well, I'm leading him through the mud anyway.
No
It slows me down
animals
a
can
little bit.
conserve and utilize energy the way that humans can. No animal can
true.
run from one side of the U.S. to the other side of the U.S.
Try sloth.
Neil? So you do you want to just walk the horse over there and guide the other two? Or do you actually want to try to slow trot there?
I will. I'm not gonna push them. Just as fast as they're comfortable going.
Probably as fast as you can go, I would think.
So you don't
try
want to
to-
push them, okay?
No, I would try to make them keep pace with me, but I'm not going to like fucking full sprint in the mud here. I'm just gonna be walking a little bit quicker than normal, but not not a run.
Okay, so you are going to try to catch up to him, but like you said, not push them too hard. You're
it's
pulling
for-
the reins
for
of the other
RP.
two, but because of like the fact that it's difficult, just the one of you, the situation, the stress, blah 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 blah. I just need you to roll me an animal handling check.
Okay. Normal, I'm assuming.
Please. Okay, so there's no issues. You're going to be behind him, but that's not an issue. Rena, the whole thing that played out beforehand. I mean, you went not too far, but a decent amount of distance away from them before you started your fight. So Ophios is trying to run to catch up to you. Unfortunately, he is going to be behind. I mean, he walked, 7 minutes or so the other way? before almost a minute-long combat, making 8 minutes. Was there for a very brief conversation. Let's just round it off to 8 minutes for Ophios specifically. Then starts turning back and jogging or running the other direction. Even if it was half the time to get back the other way, it's still 4 more minutes. You know what I mean? Just to get back to where you guys separated, and then has to go and find where you ambushed them. I mean, that's a considerable amount of time. The likelihood of him getting there to save you is pretty slim, I'd have to say. What you do have to worry about, however, Rena, is that, well, you are lying there on the mud, staring up at the sky. The rain falling into your eyes as your body grows a little bit cold and more tired, sinking in. You blink more and more, and eventually you close your eyes, feeling the pain, feeling internal, feeling that struggle. Roll me a death saving throw, Rena.
You tried so hard. You got so far.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh my
That
god.
was really fucking close.
You're lying there on the ground. You're in pain, but you haven't fully lost your consciousness. You can still hear the rain splattering in the mud all around you. You still feel it on your face, on your body, right? So it's one of
Is it
those.
still
things-
hailing?
No, the hail stopped. It was only lasted for like less than 10 seconds.
Oh, okay.
So you can still feel that all around you. Your mind, you've done this before, lying on a pillow. Your mind trying to slip away into unconsciousness, and you either fighting it or vice versa, trying to fall asleep, but your mind won't. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things where you're on that border between you don't know where here or there is. You feel like something's touching you, but you're not entirely sure what it is. Maybe you're wrong. It's so hard. You can't even open your eyes every time you try. You end up just squinting your eyes too much because the rain just like a drop falls with force, like a big drop right directly on your eyeball. It's kind of like one of those flints. Like, do me a favor and roll me another death save.
Ooh, another success.
You swear you feel it. You feel like somebody holding your wrist. They're pulling you. They're pulling you deep into the sleep. No. They're pulling you up. They're trying to get you up. No. Are you moving? Like lying in the ocean. Floating on a lake. It's almost relaxing. It's just trying to pull you into it. If only you just let go of that last breath. Roll me another save. And you feel yourself sinking under that water. You feel yourself, maybe it's just the mud sinking your head too far in. Ooh, that'd be bad. If the water started to pool around you with the mud acting almost like a clay ball and your face just lying there in it, sinking enough that the water starts to just barely cover over your nose and mouth, maybe starting to drown. You swear something's holding you, but you still don't know exactly if they are or aren't. Rena, I need you to roll me another death save. There's a 5% chance here, Rena. Don't roll that red die.
Oh my god.
Hey, chat.
Can she use a luck on a death save? That was a question that was legitimately asked.
It's the one time, this was established forever ago. It's the
That I
one
can't,
time that you cannot use a luck die. It's the only D20 roll you can't. Technically, if you still had advantage, you could have used that, but it's the only time you can't. It's 50-50 now. Oh, Rena.
Please.
I'm sweating.
You can feel it. It's so comfortable where you are. The mud must be acting like an insulator. Your body's so warm and cozy. You just feel like drifting off. You're so comfortable. Shut up, Messi. You're so comfortable as you. I'm not even gonna refund that. Yes, I will. So you can fuck with Neil. So you're so comfortable, and then roll me that last saving throw, Arena.
Don't roll it yet.
Okay.
Let's have a quick speech. Let's filibuster this roll.
What?
As a character who's been in this campaign since the
Roll it,
first
Rena.
episode,
Rena.
Roll it, Rena.
I just want to say that I
Roll it,
enjoyed-
Rena. Yes!
Woo!
And as you're lying there, like I said, you felt like somebody was pulling your arm. You felt like they were. You're pretty sure they were. They are.
Get out of bed, it's your
The
mother.
hand on your arm, it's not a hand you know. It's not a grip you're familiar with. It's not one of the people you've spent so much of your time your time with. No, this doesn't feel like the firm and harsh grip of Ophios. This doesn't feel like the supple, soft, and loving grip of whatever the hell his name is. No, this is
Warhorse.
This grip is wrong. This grip is uncomfortable. You can open your eyes for a moment and you see you're being dragged by that other soldier. He's pulling you. He's pulling you far away from wherever it was that you were. You can feel that he's dragging you close to, where is that? Is the ground's giving way underneath you? And then all of a sudden, if I can move, stupid thing. Sorry, I just have too many maps set up on my screen.
I was like, what's happening?
And you can feel that the ground is starting to give way underneath you. Oh my god. This guy is literally moving you over towards the edge. In case you guys can't see where we are. This guy is literally moving you... Oops, sorry. This one. Is literally moving you over towards the edge. He's on the verge of literally pushing you into the river down below. But as you kind of coming to, you also, your glimpse, you see it. You see the accountant there. They've come back. They've rejoined them. They're actually watching, saying, "Do it!" You see it. Sharon! As you sound comes flashing back to you. And you feel it once again. It never ceases to go away. You have the aid of her with you again. 12 temporary health points rushing in onto your body, not from Messy, fuck that clown, but from Steve actually thrown onto you. How long ago is that?
Forever ago.
Over an hour ago, thrown onto you as you she had to live for it to apply. As you feel yourself coming to, your prayer is gone, that battle's over. The old aid is gone, that battle's over, but you have a new one. That new +1 to attack rolls. Sure, your battle axe is not with you anymore. Sure, your great axe isn't with you anymore, but you're conscious. On the ground, they're about to push you in. Rena, you're about to be thrown into the river. He starts to go to push you, but you can react. You have a choice. He's going to try to push you in. You can try to strength saving throw to stop being pushed in, or you can try an opposed strength check to pull him in with you. It's your call. What do you want to do, Rena Bina?
Do you want to take him in with you and leave the accountant, or do you want to push him away and try and stay on out of the water?
I want to try to push him in instead of me.
Okay, so it's again opposed check. If you beat him by enough, you can do exactly that. You kind of like throw him over, sort of a thing. It's gonna be an opposed check moment, Rena. You are welcome to make that roll. This is strength check.
Oh, just the strength.
Mm-hmm. If you only just barely win, you pull him in with you. If you win by a lot, you do exactly what you're requesting.
Go ahead and bucket too.
Okay. Okay.
This one matters. Oh my god. Yeah, bucket, please.
Oh, it's not working. Sorry, I clicked it.
Yeah, you have to do the...
1d4.
Yes, ma'am. And it's the last one, to be clear.
Oh my god. All of our lucks are just ones.
Is this the last one? No. You have one more after this. I've been editing as we go. So you do actually have one more after this, to be clear.
Can we use it now?
No.
Right.
So you roll a 10. That means I get to roll a strength save against that. Let's see what my opposed roll is. Hopefully I roll shit.
It's only 3?
Of course not.
So he goes to push you in, and you try to fight against it, try to grab him and pull him in with you. Instead, what ends up happening is you actually are able to kind of grab onto the sleeve and pull him down to the point where he's completely caught off guard by you there. Like you grabbing his sleeve and pulling. So you don't end up falling into the river because he's stumbling down like, oh shit! As he's being pulled down and slipping the mud giving way underneath his feet. He's able to throw out an arm. So we're going to kind of move you into a horrible position right here. He's able to throw out an arm and grab onto the tree that's right. Okay, or we can do that. Let's click the mini. There we go. Good job. Or what the fuck? Roll 20. Roll 20. Why do you suck so hard sometimes? I have to refresh. Sometimes roll 20 is just so bad. It's like unforgivably bad. Okay. There we go. And so he's kind of grabbing onto the tree that's right there next to him, just barely stopping himself from going in. But the way you get like pulled down, you're literally doing one of these. Let's see if I can get a good enough representation. Like like your hair is like in the water, the current like grabbing your like, and he's just kind of barely holding on to him as he's going. You know what I mean? And you are not in the water, but you're very precariously placed at the moment. It's actually kind of a bad spot. We're actually going to restart initiative for you at the moment, Rena. And let's see if Ophios is able to join you with how much time happened.
I will say I moved 30, and then I would have double moved, so my initial move would have been.
But it was
9.
a matter of minutes, Tyler. So
Yeah.
So anyways, what we're gonna have you do, Rena, first is roll me initiative. I'm gonna roll it for these boys, and they're gonna have Tyler roll an entirely different thing in a moment.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good start. Ooh, that's a good start.
Oh, Rena rolled a 19 as well, so
Oh my
she's
gosh.
at top.
So I go first.
Oh, Rena! The dice are back in your favor. Before you do anything, though, Rena, it's actually going to be Ophios. I need you to roll me an athletics check for your speed here. I think you and I discussed something like over an hour ago. If you wanted to
Correct.
maybe apply
That's what I was gonna do. So.
Okay. You describe, and then I'm gonna have you do something else.
So Ophios turns into his snake form, thinking that if he spreads his weight out over the mud, he can actually move his normal pace, if not faster, and make his way faster towards them as that goes. So he's going to do that, and here comes my athletics roll.
Oh, Jesus!
Damn.
Beautiful. So what Tyler and I were talking about is like a snake, usually in something like heavy rain, this kind of mud, they hide in dry, higher ground, so on and so forth. They don't want to be a part of this. Snakes could literally get stuck in the mud and drown and die. Unless there's snakes like anacondas and vipers and whatnot, which are actually so large, they like rain and stuff like this. They live in tropical areas. This is when their food is like also gets mired down and easy to snatch up and whatnot. His character definitely falls into the category of a big snake boy. So he is going to be able to...
There's also a lot of snakes that swim in water, by the way.
He's going to be able to transform into a snake and literally use that to his advantage, and like because his body has the weight more evenly distributed and it can slosh through the slither through the mud much easier. I also want me to make a here's a column. Don't want not unless you got. So can you? Too bad. I'm sorry. She lost her axe. So. Can you roll me a Constitution save? Sorry, reading it. No, yeah. Your anaconda don't want none unless she got buns, hon. But she ain't got no axe.
So who's got the Constitution save?
You.
Is it me? Or?
You
Okay.
for the sprint. Damn it! I was really hoping to hit you with fatigue when you got there. I was hoping to punish you in some way. Like, let me just like mess at Tyler a little bit. Unfortunately, he's pretty amazing. So, hopefully you stole all the good dice and you die before, Rita dies before you get there. Tyler, roll yourself into initiative and then I'll tell you how far away you are.
Yep. All right. Where's my mini?
Oh, sorry. You're currently, let me fix that for you. Sorry.
I just need to be able to see it so it pulls up on the
token layer. Here you go. Boom. So what did you roll? Sorry, an 8.
8.
Okay, so that's fine. You're going to be 8. Now, just so that you're aware, I'm going to have you appear literally where you see your character right now, at the top of the third round of initiative. So you have 2 rounds of you not being there. 2 rounds that Rena has to do whatever she's doing, and then you appear there. So in theory, you're further up the round before that, and so on. So Rena, it is actually your turn first. You are more than 180 degrees right now. You are not just on your back, you're like upside down. Your hair is literally in the water. You don't have your great axe, you don't have your battle axe. You're upside down. You're about to be dunked in the water and drowned. What is even your idea right now?
I mean, to just kind of try to pull myself up and grab onto the guy. Or onto the cliff or hill, whatever. The rocks.
I'm going to refund Messi real quick. Okay, so you're going to try to clamber up.
Yeah.
Okay, so for you to even try to clamber up at the moment, it's not going to be easy to do. You have two options. You can try to do it carefully out of this guy's reach, kind of clambering to the side around the tree so he doesn't get a free attack against you, as roll with disadvantage. Or you can go right up there normally and roll normally. Because, yes, I am mean. I'm going to punish you. Sorry. Chat saved you. You're lucky.
You said with disadvantage and he doesn't get to attack me, but
correct. Even if you fail, he doesn't get to attack you.
Okay. I guess.
LD looking to TVK. Or at least arena kill. I mean, it is Regicide. LD. The campaign is called Regicide. And she is known as the Queen.
Hey,
just saying.
Don't put that on me. Don't put that on us.
Just saying.
Don't you put that on us. Oh my god. Okay. All right. I will.
Look at me. Look at me. I am Regicide now.
Shut up.
I am Regicide now.
I am the Queen now.
I'm like,
all right.
Naga's like, hit him with the axe.
I mean,
She doesn't
yeah,
have an axe.
I have a hand axe,
Yeah,
but I don't think that would behoove me.
Yeah, I feel like if you hit him, you're just gonna fall.
I'm just gonna fall. Yeah, exactly. So I need to get up.
Are you a good swimmer?
I'll do normal.
Okay, roll normal to get back up towards him.
What am I doing? Athletics or?
Yes, ma'am. Athletics check.
Okay.
You try clambering up there. It's one of those things where you try to do one of those like inverted sit-ups. You know what I mean? But you're so fucked up. Remember that spear to the side? Ah! The pain from it is just so much. It like throws you backwards. You can feel the water like cresting the top of your skull. You kind of lean to the side again. You try to roll and try to get yourself into a bit of a position where you can try to clamber. Instead, you slip further down the hill. Oh shit! You literally, one of your shoulders is now inside the water. You are in a very precarious spot. Oh, God, if he does something successful against you or you screw up again, you are plunking into that river. That was a fail, Rena, but it's still your turn. That was you trying to move up. You still have an action.
Oh,
Hammer's mean.
I don't even know what we could do.
No second wind. She used second wind last combat. It's one time
Yeah,
short.
I already
Listen,
used
being
it.
knocked unconscious, Naga, does not consider a short rest. Okay?
It's like, what do you mean?
I
Their
try
eyes
to argue
closed.
that all the time, so.
I mean, what? Because he's holding on to me, right? So if I hit him, he's gonna drop me anyway.
He actually is. You are actually kind of holding on to him still, like just barely holding on to him. Trying to pull up.
I'm holding on to him.
Yeah, but you can easily let go and see you're holding on to a root or something like that now. That's fine.
Oh, now I'm like turned around. Okay. Well, then maybe I'll try to. I don't know.
Naga's like, every time one of my brothers beat me into unconsciousness, I always thought it was restful. Sorry, sisters.
No, you're good.
What do you want to do?
Okay. So I'm hanging. I'm not upside down anymore. You said, right?
Correct.
Okay, so
You're kind of sideways and about to go. Yeah, but go ahead.
can't I use one of my hand axes to try to like hook it onto the roots? You're saying maybe to like try to hold myself up.
But like, mind you, not on the root of the tree, up at the top, on the root of the tree, like kind of sticking out the side. You've been on a stream or like a river before, right?
Yeah.
So the roots kind of come out the side and of the grounds and then back into it and whatnot. Yeah, onto one of those things, please.
Okay.
Is that an attack roll?
Yeah. I was like, what am I rolling?
This is gonna be a secondary athletics check. I'm allowing
Okay.
one was as a move action and one is gonna be as a standard action, and that's gonna be your turn. Your internet connection's unstable. Do you want to try to luck that one?
I guess so.
Okay, I will tell you, since you're rolling it, after you roll how many you have left. You still have one left because one was
Oh my
given to you
God.
guys.
I don't know why I suck at rolls.
Every luck
tonight.
is a 1.
Every single one has been a 1.
So you are still holding on to the root. You do not officially fall in because that was not as bad as the other roll. So you actually don't fall into the river, but you also do not gain yourself any grounds or anything like that. Unfortunately, you're in a shitty spot. Immediately after you, Rena, is this other guy who's like, push her in, push her in. He sees all that happening. He's like, this is ridiculous. He's like, we just need her dead. And then we can just get back to things as they were. He looks at the soldier and says, get it done. And then down towards Rena, looking at her, he's going to try to lend some degree of aid in the combat here, but you can clearly tell from beforehand he's not really a combative guy, right? He doesn't come off as that way. Nonetheless, he is going to pull out another magic item. This time it's actually going to be a wand, and he's going to point it at you to hit you with a spell. I believe I have to make an attack roll though, as opposed to you making a ranged spell attack on a hit. Okay, cool. Hold on a second. Oh god, that is a way worse spell than I thought it was. That's lame. Ray of Enfeeblement sucks in 5e. I'm going to say it's the next thing. So I'm going to do something else. It's still going to be a ray of something similar. So let me make my attack roll against you first. Make sure I can hit you.
Ray of Fatigue.
Actually, yes. More or less is what I'm going to do. So with his attack modifier. And because of where you are, because he's stepping up to do this, he's not going to take a disadvantage on the attack. Hit you, Rena. I need a Constitution saving throw.
I get +1 to this, right?
No, you do not, because that unfortunately that combat ended. That ability is gone.
She
The Aid
should
of the
naturally
Martyr?
have one from the protection.
What are you referring to? The prayer ability is gone. Aid is on there, which is HP, but not saving throws. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Constitution?
Yep. Save.
Nice.
Okay. Hanging in there.
I think that means not. Yeah, because I can't have the spell be too powerful. That'd be a powerful one. So you actually saving throw. It does nothing to you. It's like he hits you with the thing, and you can feel your muscles aching and being sore, but nothing that you're not already fighting through. Nothing that you're not able to resist. You're cold. You're achy. You're in pain. You're upside down. This is uncomfortable. Whatever. Just throw it on. I can handle it. After that's going to be Ophios number 1 being ignored. Now it's this guy. He's now, because like I said, you were kind of like, you let go of his arm and you grabbed the thing. He's actually going to try to knock you in there, not by trying to like kick you or push you or anything like that anymore. He's actually just going to take his spear that he has them and hurl it at you, hoping that an attack would get you inside. So same idea, he's going to make an attack roll against you. Let me pull up the guard sheet again since I had to refresh. His chance hit no longer suffers at -1. So he has his normal chance. Oh, but this is a ranged attack for him. So it's just the +3 because it's a ranged attack. You are prone. So everything's going to be normal. Normal attack roll. Here we go. Yeah. I hit you. 4 points of damage. Rena, I need you to make me a strength saving throw not to slip and fall into the river. Please roll low.
Please roll high. Please roll high. Fucking
Yes!
Pull herself up. She used that stabbing motion to grab the spear and pull herself up.
You easily grip onto it. As a matter of fact, that spear hits you the way he throws it, and kind of like the way you take the hit. But honestly, the way that you take the hit, you're like, ah. Sorry, I just lost my headphones again. You take the hit in your shoulder, like, ah. You hold on to the thing. You actually pull the spear out and stab it into the cliffside itself and use it as leverage to like start pulling yourself upright. So, I mean, sure, you're still at the very bottom. Your feet are in, like literally your boots are in the river. You can feel the current rushing past them. You can feel your socks jarring nasty and gross, filling up with even more water. You were definitely going to get athlete's foot. But despite all of that, you are...
It's not at the forefront of my mind right now.
Athlete's foot?
I'll ask...
It's a real issue.
I'll ask Yondas for the cream later, okay?
Wait, I don't have it. Ophios, do you have it?
Oh, where's the cream?
So either way, you're able to pull
Or
yourself
trench foot?
upright. So at least your head is above your feet officially now. Which, sexy roll. Awesome. That is what he does with his turn. And since he did the attack, what he's actually going to do after that immediately is, since he threw his spear, he's actually going to pull a sword and use his sword as his melee weapon instead. And he's gone with this here. And now it's actually your turn again, Rena.
All right, so the spear's in the side of the cliff or whatever, and I still have my hand axe.
Your hand axe, so you usually have 2 hand axes.
Right.
As you're being dragged across the ground, one of them definitely fell off of your person. You have 1 hand axe.
Yeah, that's
You're
fair.
going to have to try to find your weapons if they're even findable at this point.
That's fair. Because I'm assuming I'm hanging on to the spear in one hand, so I was wanting to use the hand axe in the other to try to like kind of get another like a higher grip.
I imagine what you end
myself
up
up.
doing, holding the spear in one hand, you start reaching back for the other hand axe, but it's just not there. So you
Yeah.
have to be like, oh shit, it's on the other side. And like reach over and have to grab it.
Yeah. So what am I doing here in athletics?
To climb up, if that's your plan, athletics, and this is going to be, again, a normal roll.
Oh, of course. What is this?
So unfortunately, at least you're rolling well where you really need it. So
Yeah.
as you're trying to pull yourself up out of the stream, you have the thing there, and it's like you've got the axe there. You have the spear inside the wall. You take a step up. You get the axe looped around a bit of the roots that are there. You get yourself braced by your arms. You're climbing up a bit more, and then just unfortunately, your feet are so numb. They're so cold and everything. They're saturated. Your boots are sopping, and you might even have to throw these boots away. And we know how much you love those boots. You drew them. And then unfortunately, just the way your foot hits this muddy wall from just a constant downpour along this surging river bed and whatnot. It just slides like a landslide down. Your feet just completely give out underneath you. The way you slide down on your belly, just like so much mud gets like up underneath your curious or whatever that you have there. Even the spear kind of gives way. You're able to hold on to it. You're literally just barely hanging on by the axe that's over your head. I mean, you're back down to just about as bad of a position as you were a moment ago. Sorry, Rena. That was your move. Again, you still have your action. What do you want to do with your dangling there with a spear in one hand and barely holding on to an axe?
The spear's still in the side of the cliff or no?
No, it's loose and it's down, more or less like running through the.
The spear is
river.
loose,
Yep.
and the axe is in the side.
Just
Okay.
barely hooked. Yep.
Spear stab again.
I know. I was gonna say, can I attack him with the spear from here?
You try to throw it. You're going to be throwing
Okay.
from prone. You're going to roll with disadvantage, but hey, you have a better chance of that, I guess.
I guess so.
Are you trying to just hit him as opposed to help yourself get back up?
Well, yeah, but she also knows that he's fuffed up.
Oh,
earlier,
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I'm trying to kill him if possible, because I don't think old boy over here is gonna do anything to me once I kill the soldier that's helping him out.
Soldier
We'll
boy.
see though. So disadvantage. What am I gonna roll?
Oh, sorry, spear. So it's just going to be a ranged attack roll. So you can throwing axe. It would be perfectly fine. Actually, it's the same damage as throwing axe, even 1d6
So
plus strength.
my hand axe then.
Yeah, hand axe. Throwing though. So yeah, same exact thing as a hand axe.
Hi, Jake.
Ah,
Okay.
Jake.
Rena's in trouble, Jake.
What did I do to you?
Jake,
Just
did
kidding.
you
Okay.
hear who they bumped into and why? Go ahead, Rena.
I have not.
No, Jake isn't. Ooh.
That's a hit. She has the +1.
That's a 16, Rena. You don't need to roll nothing. You hit this boy. Roll your damage.
Yes.
Oh!
Is that just enough?
Rena, describe it as you're dangling there by an axe from a friggin' root in a tree. This literally is spears in the water, in the river
Oh my
right now.
god.
Describe it.
Cold
With
steel.
the spear?
With the spear.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you throw the spear.
Ooh,
Describe
ooh,
it. Go ahead.
ooh, I've got the best way. Okay. All right, cool. So I imagine that he's kind of like standing kind of above me, like readying his sword or whatever, and I'm like dangling there. And so I just like grab the spear and just with as much force as I can throw it up, and he's kind of like maybe going to attack at the same time, and it goes up through his mouth, like through the roof of his mouth, out his skull, and kills him.
Beautiful.
He just tumbles over Rena.
Like, yeah, over into the river.
Beautiful. I love it. And so he's, like you said, it kind of like falls forward over you, over and into the river. So we'll just kind of move this mini over here for funsies. And DED dead. Beautiful. Okay. Now it's this boyo's turn. He looks and sees that guy go, and he's like, how? How will you not die? And he starts reaching into his pack looking for something. That wand clearly didn't work. He actually gets annoyed with the wand because he's so frustrated. He literally throws it down and into the river. And then he, boys, that's how you keep magic items out of your PC's hands. And then he goes out and pulls out another scroll. Again, it's raining out. It's pouring. He hunches over the scroll and starts reading it as he reaches forward, reaching down and into the river. He's going to make his attack roll against you, Rena.
He's gonna freeze the water. Make her feet stuck in there.
Oh my god. What's next? Flying snakes? Ophios comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, I gotta refill my water bottle real quick.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Reaches down with his hand as the scroll literally starts to turn to ash as it builds up a bit of a static charge that then kind of like jolts up into one of his hands, comes around to his shoulders to the other side, down to his other hand as he reaches down and grabs the head of the axe that you're holding on to.
Oh.
And I hit you with a shocking grasp, baby.
Oh my god.
So come on, roll well, Scott. Here's your moment. Here's your chance.
Scott,
Do it. Do it.
Ooh.
You take 3 points of electrical damage as he hits you with that. And then he decides it's not worth it to stay here. He's going to start backing off. 5, 10, 15, 10, 20, 30 as he backs off to over here. Ophios, is the second turn of yours we're skipping, okay? Rena.
Yep.
So technically speaking, you are now standing where that character is over there. He probably doesn't see you. You can kind of witness what's going on. You know what I mean?
Wait, what?
Ophios is now currently standing where his mini actually is on the map. So let me
Oh,
back this up a
got
step.
it. Okay.
There we go. Cool. So we can actually see him for the viewers at home. And Rena, it is now your turn. You are now unopposed. You can actually try to climb up the hill with advantage now.
Yes. Okay. Athletics check. Yes.
Okay. So, yep, you easily are able to climb up. That's your entire move action is just because of like how precariously placed you were. Your entire move action is just to finally get up there. You know what I mean?
Ben made a good point. He asked no attack of opportunity for the guy disengaging.
You didn't have any melee weapons available.
You're
literally hanging by.
Oh yeah, because I
by
threw
an
the
axe and a
spear.
root. You threw
That's
the spear,
right.
yeah.
I forgot about that.
So and you're not going to make attack of opportunity with your dangling arm. So no.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're
Fair.
good. You were worse than prone. Mm-hmm. So yep, you use your whole move action just clambering up the side of the hill to get to where you're standing. It is still your turn. You still have a bonus, and you still have, which I don't think you could do anything with, and you still have a standard action. No, ma'am. She was literally dangling.
I mean, how...
Like, she never reached to get to the guy.
Rena still has her pack.
It's like going to a playground, ma'am, and hanging from the monkey bars with one arm and your other arm there, and trying to punch your friend standing on top of the monkey bars. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to be able to punch your friend standing on top of the monkey bars, or you're dangling from one arm. I mean, I suppose you could, but you have to be.
Yeah, I know in my pack, but I don't know what you'd be talking about.
I'm just saying you have your pack. That's all I'm saying.
It's a good question. She probably wouldn't even know unless she stopped to like check for a second because she's just been dragged across the battlefield.
Yeah.
I don't want him to get away. That's the thing.
Well, yeah.
How far away is he now?
As you see right there, so he's literally only 20 feet, which I think is the range of what chat is suggesting.
I don't
axe?
yeet the axe.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do, but I didn't know if he was in range or not, so I'm gonna try to attack him.
Exactly in range, I believe.
Of my hand axe?
Mm-hmm. But just as a reminder, you are in this range disadvantage. Yep.
Yeah, I know. Well, I
hey,
mean,
try it. You know,
I'm gonna
worked
try.
last time.
It worked this time.
Rena, roll your
Damn.
damage. Oh my
Nice.
god.
You're not going anywhere.
Did he?
Oh my
did she
God.
kill him?
Oh
Did I
my
kill him?
god.
There's
Did I
no
kill
way
him?
he only has 8.
He's not a
Stop.
combatant. He's not a combatant. You hit him for 8 points of damage. This guy literally has 9 health points.
Oh, so he's
Stop.
at 1.
Oh
You hit
my
him, you
god.
hit him, so it's like, so he turns, he's like, oh shit. He turns, he starts to run, and an axe hits him from behind. He's gonna, you know, like that guy getting hit by the snowball in Elf. You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
Gets hit with the axe, and it literally just kind of like stumbles him forward. He smashes into like a bush that's over there, kind of like pulls himself off the bush, like and starts continuing trying to like run, stumble away. Again, it's his turn, so it gives him a whole turn of off screen here. So we're doing the same thing we did last time. As Ophios, it literally becomes your turn exactly with where you're standing. So you've only used 1 teleport so far. You'd still have your other casting if you would like, sir.
I'm gonna move first.
Yep, of course. And don't forget, oh, you're ignoring rough terrain. Ooh, sexy boy, snake mode.
He goes, oh my god.
Hey, guess what else is in range, Scott?
He's
Mind
nuts.
spike.
Oh,
I knew it.
So would that be a disadvantage, or I don't think I roll an attack roll. It's a save DC.
you can move first if you'd like. You can move your 30 feet.
Okay. So 30 feet, I would go probably like, yeah, I'd go right where you are.
Go ahead.
So I'm there, which puts me, would I be able to see him 40 feet away?
Roll me a perception check. You can do this for free.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So if I see him and Rena's standing there, Ophios is just going to try and this is another thing, this is something he's not used to, but he knows that's the mission. He's just going to focus in on it, and he's going to go ahead and use Mind Spike,
Okay.
which is cast at level 2.
Jesus Christ. Reaches to the mind of one creature you can see with the range of a wisdom saving throw with that much psychic damage to fail half as much of a successful saving save. If target always knows the location. I mean, honestly, I don't even make a saving throw. They just take the mind spike, in which case you can just see as the guy's running. So, Rena, this is what you see. You throw the axe, and the guy's like, you know, he kind of stumbles forward, and he like slams into a bush, tries to steady himself. So he's pulling himself up, and he's trying to like run away. It's one of those like trying to like limber away, and he's got like as he kind of collapses to the ground, holding onto his head. And Rena, you must have hit him pretty hard with that axe, because the pain is just so much. He literally falls to his knees, like screaming out in pain, and then he just kind of like falls, lying dead on the ground. Must have been a pretty good shot, because you got him.
Hey, Rena, roll a perception check with
Yes.
disadvantage.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to see if I see him. I want to know.
Spoilers chat, everybody. We need lots of ladies and gentlemen. Ophios, could you please do me a favor and roll me with your advantage, as always?
Oh my god.
Rena, you thought you killed that guy. So Ophios, you see Rena, despite the zombie situation, this is the worst you've ever seen Rena in. Despite the drugs, everything else, poor Rena has had to deal with it. This is the best the worst situation you've seen her. She is head to toe. I mean, I'm trying to think of what movie is that? Like in the movie The Descent, you know, like head to toe
Oh my
covered
God.
in mud, like just kind of standing there,
That's
like
scary.
all these wounds, just kind of like, just hair, just sopping wet, covered in mud, sagging by her at her side on either side. Honestly, Rena's a blonde, but she looks pretty good in dark hair, don't you think? I mean, sure, she's injured right now, so she's looking a bit beat up and gaunt and tired or whatever, but she looks pretty good in dark hair, don't you think? Anyways, like, in pain, standing there, no weapons on her person. That's weird. And what do you
That's
do?
weird. He goes.
What do you do, Rena?
Well, I didn't see him.
Yeah, you don't see him currently. So what do you do?
I can't see him currently, so I'm gonna walk over to the accountant.
Okay, so you easily are
kind
able
of-
to kind of like lumber up to him.
Yeah. And like kind of yank my axe out because I'm not trying to lose all my weapons here. Oh, my axe back, damn it. I also kind of double check that he's dead. And she's kind of looking at him like, all right, I'm going to have to, I don't know, like either take his head or carry it back or something. She's like processing. She just doesn't know what to do. She's like, okay, look, I'm going to find my weapons and then I'll come back over here. So she takes her axe and then turns around to start walking back to where she thinks her other axes are. And then I would probably see him.
It's
Do it.
No.
Do it.
Ophios.
No.
Have you ever heard the tragedy of? Do it.
He's literally like, he comes up, he's like, I thought you said you had my back, and then murders me.
Yeah, it's not a story the Jedi would tell you.
So, I'm really tempted to do this because he knows he's going to sneak up on her, is to actually wrap himself around her and scare the shit out of her.
Oh my god.
But I don't think that's what Ophios would do. Ophios would actually slither up to right next to where you were and start changing into himself. So I would say you get another perception chance.
Okay.
Again, at disadvantage. And if you beat... You don't see him.
Yeah, I have no idea, yeah.
Until he...
Honestly, Rena, you have mud. Literally mud in your eyes.
In
and
my
as you try
eyes,
to, like, wipe
yeah.
them away, you have mud all over your hands. This is like, it takes you like 20 seconds or so to even just get away enough that you can start opening your eyes again. You're just in such pain. You just woke up from unconsciousness. You almost drown in the river, you know?
Yeah.
So you're blind and you just hear, Renas.
She's like looking around like, what?
Renas.
Ophios? Ophios, where are you? What?
The question, what I wanted
She was kind of confused, like wiping like mud out of her face. Like, am I seeing things? Am I hearing things? Is he actually here? What's going on?
And you're gonna feel somebody reaching into your pack.
What are you doing, dude?
What? Okay.
He doesn't have
Yeah.
arms, so it's not a person. It's a snake face.
He's turning into himself, and then as soon as he turns into himself, he's gonna reach into the pack.
Rena, you turn around to see a snake in the abdominal area of a man.
Got it. Ophius, what are you doing here? She's like shouting, obviously, because it's raining.
You didn't have specs, but you look messed up.
No,
I'm here.
messed up.
I'm trying to get a healing potion, if you'll allow me.
Yeah, she just kind of slumps the bag off of her shoulder or whatever. And she just says, I mean, he's dead. I killed them all.
He'll just kind of smirk and just say, which a snake doesn't really smirk. He'll just say, sure, yes.
What do you mean, sure?
He, as soon as he gets the healing potion, he's just going to hand it to you and just say, drinks this.
She'll take it and drink it, but she's still...
The cure major wounds.
It's coronavirus.
It's coronavirus.
Yeah, it's dire, you guys.
Suddenly you get the urge to buy all the toilet paper.
Ophios, I have to go. Back to Momley.
All right, updated that. So now there's 2. What is major wounds? That's like the superior, right?
Correct, yep.
So superior is how many is it?
6 or 8? 8.
8d4 plus 8.
Mm-hmm. Isn't there a macro for it? Healing.
Potion of superior healing is 8d4 plus 8. Yep.
I thought I made you a healing potion macro. Apparently I always forget to do it for your campaign, but I have for the other one.
Yeah. So /R 4d or 8d4 plus 8.
8d4 plus 8, yeah.
Yeah. There's your health points.
Woo! Dang, that's almost full health there. Damn. But she's not gonna let that go. She's gonna be like, she'll finish drinking the potion or whatever, and she'll toss the empty bottle or into the bag or something and just say, "What do you mean? Sure."
It matters not, but I'm annoyed.
Well, it does to me. Especially since I took care of at least what it seemed like most of them.
Sure's. And we ran into your friends, Mathis Cuddies.
I hate that.
Did he help you?
I'm here's, aren't I?
I guess that answers my
Despite
question.
your choices. He kind of like mumbles it, looking off in the distance, and he's walking over towards the guy who he dropped, and is gonna search his body.
Mm.
And after searching his body, he's gonna push it in the river.
Okay. You said you searched the body specifically?
Yes,
Roll me an
With,
investigation.
with this on, of course.
Oh, of course. Detect magic. Like I said, he threw that wand. He already used, 3 scrolls or whatever it was? 2 scrolls. You were actually able to find another scroll on his person.
Okay. He'll just pocket it.
Yep, and that's the only other magic item that's on him. Searching him over, however, you're able to find a couple of bits of like scroll cases that have probably have some parchments or whatever inside them that are this just keeping them from getting wet or whatever. Clearly, he's wearing his uniform, all that basic stuff. But he has basic weapons, nothing that stands out as being, you know what I mean, just like well designed, but not necessarily.
Okay,
A huge
so
value.
Ophios is actually going to take his clothing and stuff, anything that makes him recognizable for his status.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to just throw that in his bag. Well, in Rena's bag. As well as the scroll in Rena's bag, because Ophios doesn't have his bag.
Okay.
And he's looking him over. Is he a loper or not?
I
wouldn't think so.
He's definitely a parent.
Yeah. So after that, he's just going to push him, like kick his body into the river.
Okay. And it's one of those things, you just roll him a bit and then kick him. And he goes tumbling into the river. Where he's going up, he's going, downstream, but that's north and away from Momley.
Yep. That was why he kicked him in the river.
Yep, of course.
And why he removed his clothing is if anybody does find his body, they won't necessarily know who he is.
Was there any other particular RP that the two of you wanted to do with each other, or immediately after meeting up with Yondis, who you can meet up with several minutes later?
Yeah, before we leave the area, as he's kicking the body into the river, she'd just shout back at him, maybe a thank you might be nice. I did get the job done.
Maybe you think yous would be nice. He responds.
She would be like, I had it under control until you showed up.
Sure's.
Who threw the
Ophios
axe?
is annoyed. He doesn't want to really talk to you right now. You literally had just told him before this combat situation that you had his back, and then you abandoned him.
Okay.
Just shake her head. They're gonna head back. She won't say anything.
Yeah. So when Yondis gets there with the horses, he'll like call out. Did you do it?
I did. I'll look at Ophios.
She injured him.
Great. Well, we're only a little bit behind schedule, so let's get a move on. Bring the body.
Rena, did you search for your weapons?
I assumed that I would have, because Yondis said that he just got there,
is
so we
minutes
kind of
later, yeah.
made our way back towards, and I would have picked up my weapons on the way.
You can roll me a investigation to try to find them.
Oh, I would say Ophios would actually assist after pushing.
Which
the
is
button.
why it's not going to be disadvantage, considering
Be
that you were
normal.
unconscious, dragged for a while, don't really know where you are, and it's raining horribly out.
What about my detect magic? Would she at least locate that axe that she had imbued with Loper blood?
Again, you're kind of turned around. You're not entirely sure where it was that she doesn't even really remember
Right.
where she is compared to where the actual fight took place, so on and so forth. This isn't
Right.
one of the grid that was mapped out by you guys before, so she doesn't have a lot of basis here. Unfortunately, as she's searching around, she has her one axe, you know what I mean, that she's pulled out of the guy. She has a spear. Nope, that went into the river with the dude, okay. Looking around, she does not find her great axe anywhere, or the other hand axe anywhere. Unfortunately, she can't find any of her axes.
Hey, Daelric, on my way back with the horses, and I would always be looking for these two people. Is there any chance that I perhaps stumbled across one of these items?
You would.
No,
Hopefully, you would.
Specifically looking for it.
Hopefully, you would stumble across Ophios' stuff, even though he would make a note of where it is. You can roll
you
for
become
that.
snake?
Oh yeah, because you'd be literally walking past it. You could definitely find Ophios' stuff.
Cool.
Yeah. Funny thing when you find Ophios' stuff, though, is they did say specifically that there are a lot of dangerous people in this road. There are people in this area. When you find Ophios' stuff, you're like, oh, look, there's Ophios' stuff. You clamber off of the horse, and you look down at it, and you're like, there's Ophios' pants and shirt and boots.
Hey, guess what? That's all that was on me except for the hood that disguises me, because they had us unequip everything, and I kept only the dagger on me, which I gave Deondus.
But his other stuff is missing because why would they take your backpack off of you before? There's no reason to.
The backpack had my armor and stuff in it. In last episode, the backpack and everything was put on the horse.
Uh-huh.
It was. It was. If you watch the VOD back, it was.
So you find that you don't have your weapons or anything with you that's there. So you find his stuff lying there on the ground, and so you're totally able to. Why are you rolling 1d2?
I was flipping a coin.
For the Witcher?
No, just to see which one of you I was going to side with.
Oh.
Oh yeah, do it.
Well, I'm the odd person.
Who is it?
That's 2, which is the highest I could have rolled. So obviously, I'm going to vote with my teammate.
He's totally
Oh,
just
look.
making up as he went.
There's stuff
It's
on
a
this
1,
horse.
which
Just
clearly
like-
is my team is number 1, so I go at them.
No, one would be red. See, look, 1 would be red, indicating that I failed.
Oh, there you go. It's
Yeah.
funny, you actually rolled the one. Good job.
Yeah.
So,
Worked
anyways,
out.
so
50% chance.
so it looks like it's green, which means you go Kingmaker, or red, which means you go Regicide, personally, but that's just me.
No,
So,
I keep all of my stuff.
Yep, all that stuff is there. Not a problem whatsoever. I'll just have to, see what
take
happens.
another day.
I'll just have to see what happens next time because we are at the very end of the session. So,
Great.
with Rena having successfully completed a task all by herself, though of course being very injured, and luckily Ophios coming in to make sure that she was okay and feeding her a potion because she definitely needed somebody's help.
From my own.
Totally could have reached
backpack.
back there and get it herself.
Yeah.
And Ophios luckily going in there and guaranteeing that the job is done. Because who knows if she would have been able to catch up to him out of weapons and out of energy. And Yondis, who participated.
Kinda.
That was a fun little session of how everything played out. Why don't we have you guys tell us what you're doing, what's coming up? Does anybody here have anything big or exciting? Who wants to go first? I'll throw it to the wind. Who wants to go first?
I put up an amazing YouTube video today.
Oh, is there a new one today? Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, I posted that one today. So if you want to check that out, that's at youtube.com/apocalypto12, no underscore.
When I was talking about to you while you were streaming earlier, I thought it was the other video, so I haven't checked this one out yet. Cool, I'll check it out later. Go ahead.
No, you'll really appreciate this one.
Oh.
There are Disney things in it.
Are you going to talk about Frozen 1 verse 2?
Oh my gosh.
So actually, what ends up happening is it's so
No.
muddy out that
No.
Ophios' horse's
you
saddle belt
haven't seen
snaps.
it. You can't.
Yontis isn't paying attention, and it flops into the river. Oh no! Look at that! It's floating down the river. Oh no!
It happens. It
God, all
happens.
of
It
this
happens.
stuff.
That sucks.
No, I just said it has Disney things to do with it. I did not talk about Frozen or any. I didn't really talk at all in the video, honestly, except for the very beginning. So, yeah, it's an interesting video. I think people can enjoy it. I have a lot of stuff I'm working on right now because of charity things and stuff being canceled, trying to figure out how to do those things. So that's being coordinated as I go.
Luckily, a lot of charity events can be done, with this platform via streaming, which is nice. So.
Correct. It's just really interesting because it's like a bigger event and a bunch of stuff that's going on. But yeah, you can see me on all the channels doing twitch.tv and
no more Maggie.
Apocalypse_12. And
On
I was
Mondays.
gonna get to that.
Yeah, I was going to say, what are you doing on Mondays now, buddy?
This Monday I'm doing a stream with my mods. So I'm doing a Meet the Mods stream where I'm playing Pummel Party with my mods.
Cool.
Anybody that wants to come over and kind of meet the mods, because one of the biggest things on Twitch, and I don't know if you've ever experienced this, Scott, but there's a lot of misconceptions about mods, and some people get really upset, like they're power hungry or they're using the streamer or things like that.
Dude, I don't like my PCs. I mod my PCs except for Jake, because fuck that guy. But I mod my PCs. Other than that, I don't maintain any mods in the channel. I just kind of do everything myself. So, but go ahead, please.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where sometimes the community gets upset with the mods, thinking they're power hungry and this and that, and aren't doing things that is helping me, and are doing so to be a part of a clique or a part of a group. So I wanted to do a Meet the Mods again so that people can actually meet them as people and understand where they're coming from and their backgrounds are, so that people aren't afraid of the mods.
So you don't want us to judge them for their position. You want us to judge them for like their background and where they're from.
I want people to feel more. Want people to feel more comfortable because they get to know them a little bit more.
Oh, okay. So I was gonna say that sounds a little sketchy.
No.
I don't know if we're supposed to be judging people from where they're from and their background. So.
No.
Okay.
So that's what I have going on this coming Monday instead. But after that, my Mondays are pretty open.
Cool.
I wish my Wednesdays were open to be on the Star Wars campaign, but we're not going to get into that.
Listen, Star Wars. This campaign is not very good. I'm not sure if I enjoy playing this game. I mean, the other cast members are shit. The story, if you even want to call it that, is shit. Let's see, there is no lightsaber. How do you have a Star Wars game with no lightsaber?
That's a good point.
It is stupid. And seriously, we have Wade playing emo Skywalker. It is awful.
Honestly, none of you really are talking characters, so it's really freaking funny to watch because you're like, I don't talk. I don't make this decision. No, I don't make this decision. Oh, wait, I'm negotiating even though I shouldn't be the one negotiating.
God, I have to talk so much. I'm like, all right, guys, cool. You guys want to play? Cool. Guess what? I'm going to play a not talky character. I'll kind of talk to you guys, but I'm doing all the negotiations. Hey.
Sorry
Messy?
for that tangent, but yeah.
You're fine. Speaking of people that negotiate that don't know how to talk, what's up, Messy? Awesome. Rena.
Go
ahead, Messy.
Hey, what's up? I'm streaming tomorrow because I have a day off. I think that's against TOS now. So if this was 2011, I wouldn't be wearing pants, but it's 2020 now, so I can't do that. But yeah, I'm going. What are you doing, Daelric?
No pants.
Okay.
Well, that happened.
I'm traveling this weekend, and I'm getting more and more worried about it the closer we get to it because it's Corona season. As they
Where
say.
are you going?
I'm just going to Tampa, and then to Orlando, and then back. And those are like 2 cities. There's like 4 cities in Florida that have Corona, and it's the city I live in, Tampa, Orlando, Miami. So, yeah, it's kind of fucked up. But yeah, so I'm a little nervous about it, but I am streaming tomorrow, so that'll be fun. Yeah, that's it for me.
What are you gonna stream?
I think Underlords. Just something chill.
Cool.
Yep.
Rena.
I am impatient for Animal Crossing. It comes out next Friday, and I'm gonna start playing it that day. I'm pretty sure I have that day off, so I'm literally gonna be playing that until our campaign. But no, that's what I'm gonna be doing. You can find me at Rena the Destroyer here on Twitch, Instagram, all the places. I am finishing The Walking Dead. It's going really well. And that's pretty much it. I'm hoping to stream tomorrow, if not Sunday. But yeah, that's me.
I'm hoping to convince Rena at some point in time behind the other two cast members' backs to maybe on like a Monday or a Tuesday evening play Two Crowns a couple of times. Just a couple of times, maybe get comfortable with it, maybe, but we can't tell the other guys about it because they're going to get jealous and want to play, but it's only a 2-player game and they suck. So it's going to be a awkward thing. So
Yeah, I hate to be those guys.
yeah,
I did want to go ahead and thank the community members for all of their contributions to today's episode.
Yeah, thanks for
Dropped
saving
last
me.
campaign.
They didn't save you. Honestly, 100%. Well, I suppose okay. They beefed you up in the first combat.
They did beef me up.
That
Yeah.
was pretty awesome. And then the second thing, I wasn't going to allow. I was going to refund it if you couldn't get up. I was like, this is on you. I can't allow the community to say without a fortune's favor, which is definitely an automatic save. That they get that, but that's a big drop, right? So something as small as just an 8, they can't save you. That was an actual chance. You're by yourself in a big fight. I honestly didn't know. And then when it was down to 50-50, I was legit. Even when it's down to like 2 wins and 1 fail, when you know you have that 5% chance of auto death.
Yeah.
And then it was 50-50 Arena, technically 45-55 because of the way that the numbers work, but whatever.
And she had the +1 from the Amulet of Protection that helped her give her a slight advantage on that death save.
Not to death saves.
I could have sworn it went to death save.
No, death saves are raw numbers. It's a flat D20 roll. There's nothing that modifies it. That's a flat D20 roll. So the only thing is you can technically use advantage on it, but other than that, it's a flat
Roll
D20
up to her death saves. There's a +1 on there.
I have no idea why there is. It's probably a mistake.
Yeah,
sure
there's a
it's on?
+1 on there.
Oh. Either way, you didn't roll any 10s anyways. It's weird that that's on there, but you didn't roll any 10s anyways. You rolled all 11 and higher, so it's okay.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Wow.
if you look at all these,
Well, I can't believe that.
12 and higher, so that's funny. I don't know why there's a +1. I don't know where that mod came from, but either
I
way.
wonder if something was entered in wrong for that Amulet of Protection.
Yeah, or maybe Amulet of Protection because it's a basic mod. Maybe it does affect everything. So
It says you gain a +1 to AC and saving throws while wearing this ring.
okay,
I
there you go.
wonder-
So yes, because of the mod. Yeah, because of what Mem's saying. It is because of the mod.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So either way, never mind. Either way, so I guess I'm mistaken, but you lived. Good for you. So awesome. Hey guys, I'm Daelric. If you don't know about the 3 campaigns yet, what are you doing here? We don't want you here, you outsider. You should
Sorry,
through.
the only one that matters is right now. I'm kidding. All of
Hours.
them matter. I just don't watch the other ones because I want to stay out of.
I want to
knowing-
remind everybody what happens this upcoming Thursday. You see the chaos that took place? How all those daddies were spent?
No.
I'm surprised you guys spent those. I know why nobody else wanted to spend any more. Why Anna wasn't dropping anything. Why Naga didn't participate. I don't think Naga participated today. No, he did a little participation. It's because people are saving their daddies. They need them. Thronekeeper this week gets open to the public. They can start spending daddies on Thronekeeper, positively or negatively. And
Beef Doxy, Boost Doxy. Her character is awesome.
well, they're in a situation right now. So
Who's Doxy gonna sleep with to get him out of it? What's the name of Doxy's character? I never got it.
Felon.
Chris Allen, yeah.
It's
Okay.
really cool.
Yeah. I think out of all these shows, I think Josh keeps up. I think Josh, Jake, and what's your name? Rena. So one person from each cast kind of keeps up on the other shows.
That's funny.
To varying degree, like maybe 25% to like 80%, depending on who we're talking about, right? Keeps up on it, and they can kind of keep the rest of the cast semi-informed of what's going on, which is nice. All right. Anyways, I think we've just been blabbering for a while. Do you want us to shut the fuck up?
Yes, please.
Okay. We'll just stay here in silence then.
Okay, I'll
Where are
leave.
we raiding? Where are we dropping, boys?
Let's see who's. Oh yeah, okay, that's a good point. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see who can.
All right, I guess we'll be productive.
Hold on to your asses, people. We're about to raid somebody. We're about to raid a big old friend of Tyler's. Let's go say hi to. I got it right here. Yeah, let's go. This is a cool guy. Let's go and raid this boyo. Everybody, jump onto the raid. Let's go see Steven Spawn. We're gonna go see Steven. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I need more people in there. Come on, say something in chat. If you're not already logged in, you gotta say something in chat. That's what makes it go. Only 18. Why are there only 18 of you? It's gonna be more. You need more. Say something in chat. Hop on. Raid, raid, raid. There we go. We get 19. Come on, we got at least 20. We need one more in there. Come on, people. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. 3, 2, 1. I'm seeing 19. Lame.